Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another 4C Live on Tuesday. It is me, Jeff Dunn. It is Ken Carson. It is no Becker tonight, but we're happy to be here.
Screw Becker. Who needs him?
You know, I mean, he always treats me so nice and never makes fun of me, so I don't know why I'd miss him. What's up, Emilio? Hey, guys, how's everybody doing out there? We wanted to come to you live with a wonderful Tuesday night show. We do not have a guest tonight. Sorry, everybody's so busy with con season, guys. It's really hard to lock anybody down to spend a Tuesday night with us right now, but we're going to do it in person. I'm going to go up and tackle people in San Diego next week, and I'm going to make sure that we get them on the show. We were going to try and do a show next Tuesday because I was going to be there barely in time to do a show. But it turns out Ken will be flying out when we start the show. So that's not. So.
I wish I could do the show live via Delta Airlines.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
They frown on that stuff, though.
Yeah. It'd be like something's on the wing. Something's on the wing. But yes, alas, no show for right now.
Wasn't that Sam Neill?
What I want to do is, dude, don't even get me started on all of this, man. What's going on with these people? Just dropping like flies. You know, I love somebody had a joke and said, having Lindsey Graham pass away when you're expecting Mitch McConnell is like, ordering a chocolate chip cookie and getting a snickerdoodle. You're like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
No. I never like to make fun of anybody when they pass because, but it's Even the Fox News was talking about how they basically were like, it's so sad he's gone. But now let's talk about all the seats they lost. I thought that was kind of funny and on brand. But anyways, guys, yeah, Sam Neill, man. I mean, anybody, Jurassic Park, Event Horizon. Oh, if you've never seen it, you want to see a freaky horror movie that's sci-fi, go rent, or I guess people don't rent stuff anymore. Go find for Event Horizon. So good. Just watch it in pitch black.
Which one was that? That sounds.
Oh, dude, they have to. They're in space. They have this thing that warps, like opens like a hole. Then they find this ship that disappeared. And yeah. He just it's. I'm not kidding. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but it's freaky as hell. Yeah, it's also got who else is in it? What's his name? Morpheus.
The tongue.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's Marcus when you need him just to spout out the name of the actor? I don't know. Anyways, really freaky movie. Honor Sam Neill by watching it because it's super freaky.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yes, no, that was very, very sad because he was young too, man. I've kind of taken for granted that I'm going to live into my late 80s, and you watching some of these people pass away in their 70s is a little scary. Even their 60s.
Yeah.
Bacon your shoelace.
Close. Then it's so far away now. It's like, fuck.
I know. Listen, we're over the hump, buddy. We're that boulder is picking up speed towards an end. I'm just hoping the bottom of my hill is further away than some of these other guys. But it's it's just, for pop culture, it's very, very sad.
Yeah.
And I'm sure listen, and I've never met anybody who didn't love him as a person from celebrities. They all say wonderful things about him. Nobody ever heard a scandal about Sam Neill.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, let's see, guys. So we got San Diego coming next week. Ken and I are both flying in to San Diego on Tuesday, and then we're going to be there the whole week. We'll try and bring some live stuff to you if we can, guys. I mean, it really depends on the internet and it depends on the availability. It's a long show. There's a lot of days. So if we can find something to do for you guys or look up some stuff, we'll do our best. We want to bring you guys content and show you how cool it is there. Maybe I'll
see. I mean, if we can. I mean, it's tough at the shows,
right?
But you never know what's going to happen. So
yeah, I'm planning on.
And listen, let me tell everybody out there right now.
Yeah,
if you come to the fucking table because Bill and David are there and ask us when's Matt coming, you're getting this.
Oh my gosh. Listen,
because if Matt was coming, do you think I would take time out of that moment to text your stupid ass?
Well, not only that, if Matt was coming, you don't think everybody would know when Matt was coming? You don't think we would blast that over the airways if we knew a time?
Right.
You know?
And do you think when Matt comes, I want 80 people in front of the table waiting for him to show up?
Not that little table. No. But no, inevitably people are going to ask. They're all listening.
And then Les, can you give me something signed? Yes, because if I can get a Matt autograph, I'm going to give it to you. That's what I'm going to do.
So that said, please don't hang around our table for every day for 5 days, hoping Matt will sometime show up. We don't. It's never a guarantee that he is. He's been very nice.
And that being said, I mean, honestly, if we have David and Bill at the table, the chances of Matt actually coming by the table,
pretty good. But Kenny just told them that I didn't want somebody camping out like it's Hall H in front of our table for 5 days.
Camp out if they want, but I'm gonna get root to them at some point.
Oh no, not you.
Yeah, no, I would
never. No. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. I've been looking forward to this trip since I booked.
If you bring a 10, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I might bring.
Annika used to sleep under the table.
She did. Not at that show. That was
that show, The Planet,
Kansas City. Yeah, that was Kansas City.
And Heroes.
She could get under the table there too. Yeah. Well, and we get to see Annika. We'll get to see Annika, and I haven't seen Annika in so long. I'm so looking forward to seeing her.
I'll believe it when I see it.
She lives there. She'll make an appearance. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for a week. If I don't see her during the show, I'm gonna make plans. I got to see that baby. I got to see the baby. So we got that going on. We're gonna we had David's gonna be hanging out table a little bit. Bill will be there all weekend. We'll see. Maybe Tex might drop by. You never know. People drop by our table. We're kind of a big deal. People know us. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, let's see. Let me handle some business here first. We still are waiting for the Pat Gleason stuff. That should be the only outstanding stuff that we have left, guys, from any of our ops, and it's just Pat just having to get them done. He's a working artist. Every time he starts to do them, something comes up, and he just has to do the job that keeps him being a comic artist first. But we'll get that stuff to you as soon as we can. As soon as we know, we will let you know. Other than that, yeah, man, we're psyched to try and get some more live shows and do these in-person shows, and just go out there and meet the 4C people and get more art for you guys. We know it's a little bit different world than when we started this venture, back in 2020, but we still want to bring you live artists. There's so many artists that we talked to when we were even in Anaheim. We want to get Livio back on. We want to get Agnes back on. We'll probably bring Kagan back on soon too. Ken's going to see him. They're both doing the show in Canada pretty soon, so we'll get another talk with him. So maybe before that show, because that's a great, pick up delivery kind of time to do a show with Kagan right around there. There's all kinds of this stuff. I'm still really gonna push for this Don Bluth thing. I think Don Bluth would do really well on our show. I think he'd be really interesting to talk to live, and all your questions I'm sure would be great. So I think that would be fun.
The problem with Don Bluth is you made a fatal mistake. You gave me his number.
Yeah, well, it's you got it, and you haven't lost it. It's okay. Well, I was trying to be above board. I didn't want to.
We assume I haven't lost it.
Well, I saw it go into a pocket of a certain leather tote. It's probably there with every other thing. You just got to sift through all the other stuff.
It should be.
Oh, but we're just going to be talking a lot of nonsense, guys. So hopefully you guys.
What we're not going to be talking about is soccer.
Why'd you bring it up?
Because I don't want anybody in the chat to bring it up.
Well, you just brought it up. That's listen. Now all anybody can think of is soccer because you said that. It's all your fault.
You want to talk football? We'll talk
not talking about soccer. I haven't watched any of the soccer. None of it. It was all on peripherally. I never saw any of it. And then I was meeting a buddy. We were going to see a movie, and then we decided to watch the first half of the U.S. game. And then we ended up just staying for the whole game and missing. We didn't go to a movie. And of course, that was the game that they lost 4-1. And I cared about soccer for about 3 minutes, and now I'm mad at myself for even caring about soccer. I was trying to be patriotic. I was channeling my inner. I used to coach my daughter's soccer team when she was 5.
Oh, I played soccer when I was young.
Oh, I mean that too, but I'm talking about recently, and I say recently that was 14 years ago.
I saw Pele play.
No way.
When back in when I was younger, my dad used to work. He worked for some guys.
Don't look now. We're talking soccer.
And we went out to dinner. I remember, and the older gentleman at the table asked me what I liked, and I was like, I like soccer because I was playing soccer and stuff. I was like 7 or 8 years old, And then the next weekend, my dad said, come on, let's go. So where are we going? He said, we're going to see the New York Cosmos play. And we drove up there and got to see Pele.
Nice. I just know him from Victory.
I just want to see a bicycle kick, and I didn't see one.
Well, you can't. Every kick can't be a bicycle kick. Victory, another great movie. If you've never seen Victory, find it. Sylvester Stallone, prison camps, soccer, awesome movie. Watch that one.
Can the word soccer and awesome movie be in the same? I mean, did anybody ever see Bend It Like Beckham?
Whatever. Awesome. What about Kicking and Screaming, starring Mr. Will Ferrell? Awesome can be associated with soccer movies.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. Ken, you got to find Kicking and Screaming. Find it on your platforms. Watch it. Yeah. He coaches exactly how you would think a Will Ferrell movie would have him coaching a kid's soccer team. It's great. Watch it. Anyways, yeah, guys. So we're having some fun here. Ken actually had. I know it's an art show, but we're like fresh out of art here. We're hoping to maybe pick up some cool new stuff while we're in San Diego. But we don't have any art to offer up. But Ken's got. If anybody wants to see some cool football helmets, Ken's got some pretty cool helmets.
What? I can name 10 sports movies better than the Mighty Ducks. Emilio, have you ever seen Brian's Song?
Emilio won't get Brian's Song. It's not gonna work.
He's a football guy.
It doesn't matter. You want to see a football movie that'll make you cry in the end every single time you watch Rudy. You watch Rudy. You watch it yearly. That should be a Christmas movie. You should watch that to go through with everything you need, and at the very end, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry at football.
Remember the Titans?
If you don't cry at the end of Rudy, then you're not human. If you're a man.
Emilio, find Brian's Song. And then text me when it's over.
And he'll show you his Neil Sayers helmet.
Sobbing face. It's the only movie men are allowed to cry at.
No, I told you, Rudy. You're allowed to cry at the end of Rudy.
I didn't cry at Rudy.
When he got the sack, you didn't cry. What is wrong with you?
No.
What kind of animal are you?
No, because I was with the coach. I was like, I wouldn't put the fucker in either.
Any given Sunday, any given crap. Never pick
any given Sundays.
Never pick a Jamie Foxx movie as the greatest movie of anything. I'm sorry.
Remember the Titans is a great movie. Don't say what was that other one? Casper Van Dien. It was like what was that? Friday Night Lights.
Ugh.
I'm sure I told the story.
Listen,
when I was coaching football, that movie was out.
Oh my god!
Right? And we used to. For any of you who did play high school football, as a coach, you send the play in with a receiver or a back who you're substituting out. So I tell the receiver to play. He goes into the huddle. They break the huddle, and they're not in the formation that I called. And I was like, "Excuse me?" And then they ran a play that I didn't call for nothing. So I called timeout. And I brought the team over, and I said, who changed my play in the huddle? And nobody would cop to it. And I said, listen, this is not Friday Night Lights. I said, you want to change my play? You can get off my team. Stupid asses. Stupid.
Think you know better than me? Think you know better than me? No. How about the Replacements? Gene Hackman. Come on. Based on one of the greatest years in football history, the year that the strike happened and the Washington then Redskins won the Super Bowl, getting to the playoffs with the strike team. That's what
that was also the year that Jerry Rice set the single season touchdown and receiving yard record in 13 games.
Yeah, I still love when Ken and I were going through Hall of Fame stats, and I was thinking about some pretty good receivers that had. And looking at the stats that Jerry Rice had compared to guys, you just off top of your head, you just think of some guys out there. Anybody, any wide receiver out there, think of some guys, put them up against, and they look like they played in the minor leagues. It's just sick. The amount of yards, catches, touchdowns he had. It's just, I mean, that guy was.
And you're talking about a guy who would line up in the slot, find those soft spots and then the other thing about Rice. You never heard the ball touch him. You never heard it. His hands were so soft. He never let the ball get to his body. You know, he caught with his hands and his arms.
Yeah, and he wasn't even close to the fastest guy on the field. But man,
No, he just knew how to. He had football speed. You know, there are certain guys that you give them you do a 40-yard dash with them, and whatever they run, 4.9, 40, whatever it is. Then you put them in pads, and you hope that they can, not lose that much time off it. Rice was probably one of those guys when you put him in pads, he might have been faster than he was not in pads. But he was just elusive. It's so funny. I mean, I'm talking to guys, I'm starting to do a lot of sports stuff again. I'm talking to guys, younger guys, and it's like they don't know when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s watching football, 2000s, all that stuff. I still knew about the players who came from the past and the road that they paved for the players of today, and respected their toughness and tenacity and all those things. And these guys today, I'm sorry, they're not tough. They're not. They're just not as tough. They miss games because of hip pointers and turf toe and all this stuff. Meanwhile, the guys back in the old days, I mean, Jack Youngblood played in the Super Bowl with a broken fucking leg.
Yeah, I'm going to play devil's advocate on both these things, Ken, and I'm going to say that the guys there were way more, but they also had to be. You had to. If you want to get paid, you got to play. You don't want to be taken out. You don't want to be seen as being that. Nowadays, people understand that it's just a game. You have a life after the game. You can't. The people who are signing your paychecks, these football players are rich. They're rich as hell. But you remember, the guys signing the paychecks are the wealthy ones, and they don't have to risk a damn thing. So get yours. I don't care. Get yours as long as when you give me 100% on the field. That's fine. But if you got something that don't cut your toe. Who cut their pinky off? Ronnie Lott. He cut his pinky off. Cut his pinky off.
Well, he didn't do it.
Well, not he didn't. Yeah, literally. But his pinky was cut off because it was going to take too long to heal, and he didn't want to be out.
He got his finger caught in somebody's face mask. Went in the locker room. Halftime was coming, and he told the doctor. He said, "I'm going back out there." The doctor said, "You can't." He said, "It's broken, it's destroyed." And he's like, "I'm going back out there." And he was like, "You can't. You don't understand. You can't play with this." He goes, what can you do for me to go back out in the game?" And the doctor said, "I can cut it off." He said, "Cut it off." He cut it off. He played in the second half.
And from then on, he couldn't do this.
He regrets it, though. He actually told me that was something that he wished he hadn't done.
Well, yeah, because when the game ended, he didn't have a pinky finger anymore.
Well, I mean, it was, he had a nub.
He had a nubbin. He had a nubbin.
He had a nubbin.
Oh my God!
Yes. You ever see a guy like Chuck Bednarik's hands?
Then people don't even know who that is, Ken.
I hate you all so much.
But if anybody out there has a favorite football team and they're looking for an incredible piece of memorabilia from it, Ken has accrued quite a collection now, and he's willing to part with a few of them. And he's got, because of his other ventures and stuff. Because Ken's always playing. A player always plays, and he's playing. So he's got some stuff, but he always wants to offer it up because we are 4C collectibles, guys. We're not just 4C comics. We're just 4C. We do a lot of different stuff. So if you got a favorite team and seriously want something, Ken's the guy to see because you can get it from him cheap, and he's got some awesome stuff. Awesome. Except for he can't get a JD5, but that's all right. We don't hold that against him. I mean, that's like the Mecca. It's the Mecca.
So for those of you who don't know, there was a guy who played for the Eagles back in the 50s and 60s named Chuck Bednarik. He was an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. There were games where Chuck did not come off the field because he played offensive line, defensive line, and special teams. So he would just walk over the sideline, get a drink, and ride it back out in the field. So he'd play every snap. They called him Concrete Charlie because in the offseason he sold concrete because they had to have jobs back then.
Because you had to. Yes.
And he's most famous for in the 1960 or 61 NFL championship game. He hit Frank Gifford so hard he knocked him out cold. And he actually thought he killed him because somebody actually died in the stands. And when they were taking the body out, they thought it was Gifford. It was a whole thing. But Chuck's hands were just ridiculous. And it was funny because when kids would come to the table, he'd stick his hand out, shake their hand, and then he'd hold his hand out and act like the kid did it to him. And kids would freak out. It used to crack me up. But this is what Chuck Bednarik's hands look like.
Yeah.
All those years of playing football. I mean, is that the most gnarly thing you've ever seen? And yeah, it was funny to watch him make a fist because he can make a fist, but when his hand opened up, the pinky went this way. Crazy.
That's
crazy.
nuts. Honestly, looks like I wish I had pictures of my mom's hands. Looks like my mom's hands. She had such horrible arthritis. It's exactly what her hands looked like. It was always like that. It's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
All right, so wait, so we just not to swing back around, but we have to have one more death, right? And they come in threes, don't they? So because
let's pick one. Let's see.
It's got to come from a celebrity, but not necessarily acting. Maybe the music world.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Who Ozzy's dead, so
yeah. Keith Richards is never going to die.
Oh yeah, like Mick Jagger or something like that.
Yeah, you guys get what's the get on Kalshi or whatever it's called and put your bet in. Let me know if you win.
We're gonna start doing prop bets. Yeah. All right, who's number 3? Ooh, number 3.
Oh, could be an athlete. Could be an athlete that passes away. Right? Yeah. Right. Listen, it's a lady who is Madame Gao. Oh, does that really count though, Emilio? I mean, not that she doesn't count. Of course she counts. But somebody who's an actress who was in a Netflix show, is that really big enough? I mean, yes, rest in peace, Sam Neill. That's what we're talking about. Sam Neill, come on. The guy was in like over 50 movies, made, probably grossed over $1 billion in the industry. Lindsey Graham, famous for whatever reason you want. I mean, he was pretty famous for being a politician and being he was just out there. People knew him. But I don't know. I don't know who would be the next one. We'll have to see.
Well, since you did politics and entertainment, maybe you did sports or a singer or something like that, or some musician.
Yeah, you never know.
We'll see what the. I was at Sunday. I was at my daughter's house, and we were walking out to the car, and it was raining. So I'm not sugar. I'm not going to melt. I just walked into the rain. And a bolt of lightning hit. And I didn't see it, but everyone in the house screamed. They thought I got struck by lightning. That's how close it was.
Did you jump in the air when it happened? Did you jump?
No, that's the thing. Renee goes, "You didn't even flinch." I'm like, well, I mean,
I thought it would have been funnier if you'd said you jumped, and then we had that clip of that guy getting tossed by the buffalo. Where he goes like 15 feet in the air.
Well, I told her, I said, listen, I'd be pretty pissed off if it killed me. Know that. If it killed me, I'd know that I died pissed. because lightning leaves the coolest scars.
They are pretty neat. Basically, it looks like a tree growing on your back almost.
Yeah, I mean, I would take off. But my wife was like, you got so much metal in you. I'm like, yeah, I'd probably just explode.
Or be the start of the Ken Carson super villain storyline.
Yeah, I know. I'm all like these burn marks for all the metal is in my body or something like that.
You and me both, buddy. We're definitely conductors.
Oh man!
If we ever die in like a plane crash in the Alps, or if we ever die anywhere where it goes down to our skeletons, they'll be able to figure out who we are by the serial numbers on the metal in our bodies.
Exactly. Oh yeah, this is part number.
Exactly. Look, there's a leg. That's Jeff. Oh, there's a knee. That's Ken. Oh. All right, guys. Like I said, we love to do these shows with you. We love to hang out and talk, and we know that sometimes, people just need a little space to come on and hang out and watch two idiots just ramble about stupid stuff, even when we don't have anything to do. But like I said, we are planning on getting back to getting some people on. But it's just, like I said, being con season right now, it is just extremely hard to find, people to they're busy. They're either coming back from one place, taking a couple days before they go to the next one. like I said, I mean, even next week, we're traveling on Tuesday. So the weekend's over, on a Sunday, you get Monday and then boom, Tuesday, everybody's getting ready to go out to San Diego. Who's going there? And the same weekend as San Diego, on the other side of the country, you got Raleigh. So I will talk about GalaxyCon Raleigh a little bit because Mr. Kerry Gamble is going to be there. So please come by if you're going to be on the other side of the world and visit Kerry Gamble. I think, and that's a hop, skip, and a jump for our buddy Chris Bacon. So he's going to be there, hanging out with whoever he hangs out with those shows. I was trying to see a baseball game with Bacon. His Blue Jays are coming to DC, but they're coming while I'm in San Diego. So we don't get to, it's, trains in the ships in the night, whatever you say. So we're not going to be able to hook up for that game. It just happened to work out that way. Such is life. But we'll get to another game. I want to get Ken up here for a game. His Yankees just swept my fucking Nats, man.
Did they?
If it wasn't for the ninth inning, we'd have
They almost got into a big fight in the Orioles too.
God, we blow everything in the ninth inning. They won 3 games in a row, and I swear all 3 of them they won in the ninth inning. I swear to God. We started 2 games. We were 2 games over 500 right before the All-Star break with 3 games left, and we've lost all 3 of them and finished 1 game under 500 at the All-Star break.
Well, come by and say hi, Emilio. I'll be there.
Yeah, Toronto. There you go. Yeah, Toronto's a great one. That's going to be a wonderful show. Go see Ken. So we got, all right. So then we got, so Kerry's going to be in Raleigh next weekend. Not this coming weekend, the following weekend, guys. And then we'll be in San Diego. And then, yeah, we got a bunch more shows to come. We're all over the place. So you got to check us out. What am I missing here? It's been a long time since I've seen. I forgot. Oh yeah, forgot we still had a show. Wow, that's just some shade, Jason. Just some shade to throw.
We did too.
Yeah. I actually messaged Ken today. I was like, hey, just double checking that we're doing something earlier today. And he was like, oh, of course we are. And I was like, oh, who, we have a guest? He's like, yeah, you. And I'm like, nobody wants that. But you got it. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, that's all the news that's fit to print. But yeah, stay tuned. If we can post some more cool stuff during the week, we will. And if we can find some stuff next week at the convention, of course, we're going to post it up. There's going to be lots of stuff going on. I'm going to be camping out. I'm going to be in Hall H. I want to be there.
You want a helmet? We'll play Wheel of Deals, man.
There you go.
Name a team, buddy.
If you listen, yeah, you want to play. Ken will play Wheel of Deals with his helmets, his football helmet, all signed. Who's your team? If we want to keep this show going, somebody say they want to play. Pick a team. He'll show you the helmet, tell you what it starts at. If you want to play, you can play. You can get it for half off. A lot of these some of these are replica helmets. Some of them are real helmets, literal football helmets,
just like they wear in the field.
Absolutely.
Like the Falcon ones right here.
That's
an authentic.
Yeah, and you were talking about Brian's song earlier. He's got a helmet signed by Gale Sayers, which if you haven't seen that movie, you won't know who that is. But once you see the movie, you'll know who that is. And
if you don't know who Gale Sayers is and you're a football fan, you're a fraud. You don't know who the Kansas Comet is.
Oh my God.
Gale Sayers, his whole thing was he used to say, just give me 11 inches of daylight and I'll get through it. You block 10, I'll beat 1. Oh yeah. 1970. Lauren, what's his name?
Billy D. Williams.
I thought it was Sidney Poitier.
No, it's Billy D. Williams.
It is Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams who's the actor who plays Brian?
James Caan.
James Caan. I was going to say that, but I was like, wait, am I sure? So yeah, James Caan. Yeah.
Let me see. It's been so long.
Yeah, James Caan.
James Caan. Yeah, and Billy D. Williams. Yep.
That's right. So you can watch the guy from Star Wars and against the guy from The Godfather, and they are as friends. It'll be an interesting movie. Yeah. Am I the only one that does that when you see like a movie get announced? You're like, that would be a really weird superhero crossover when you're like watching. I did that a while ago when it was like there was a movie coming out with
we're supposed to do it this Friday.
What?
But I'm still waiting for Yoshi to give me names.
Japanese stream. Yeah.
He tells me, "Oh, make sure we promote it." I'm like, "Okay, well, give me the names and we'll promote it."
So we're promoting it nameless right now.
And Yoshi, can I have the names?
Da 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 da. Hey! Da 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 da. Hey! Da da.
I'm serious. So Ken, you got to find a meme of that guy getting tossed in the air with the buffalo. We got to throw that on there somewhere.
Well, he's got to survive first.
He is. He's fine. He's fine.
I heard he had a bunch of surgeries and stuff.
No, I said he's fine. But yeah. No, there was a movie with Kevin Costner and Gal Gadot and Ryan Reynolds, and it was really weird. Just a normal, whatever Hollywood movie. And I was like, wow, it's really weird to have Deadpool with Wonder Woman and Superman's dad in a movie. It's kind of bizarre. I was just like, because I just match them off with their DC universe and Marvel universe stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys,
I have a request. Hold on.
oh,
Nerd!
it's not really a request, but yeah.
So hopefully next week, Tom Richmond is going to be giving us our.
Yes, excellent. A new T-shirt model. Excellent.
And I will be commissioning him again for the next one, which I think
I haven't had a chance to vote on this. Wait a minute. Come on.
there's no vote.
So everybody remembers the Fantastic Four cover.
There's only this.
Magnerdo.
I think that's going to be my next commission.
Oh,
Magnerdo.
Well, this one's going to be it's the recreation, which is awesome, of the Incredible Hulk #1. That
And for those of you who don't know who Magnerdo is Bill Morrison,
he is,
because he attracts nerds to the table. They're like flies to a candle. When
Flies
it
to a
comes to
candle.
Bill Morrison, they
no,
just
it's flies to shit. It's not flies to a
flies
candle.
flies to light. I mean,
It's a moth to a flame.
moth to a flame. There you go. They're like moths to. They just come. If you bring him, they will come.
Shaggy wants some 4C swag. Listen, then make yourself available at a show, buddy, or that's all I can tell you. We got nothing for you tonight, unless you want a football helmet, and you got to play Wheel of Deals for that.
I think he means like a T-shirt or something. Like
Yeah,
that. Oh,
well,
when we get the new Tom Richmond design,
Listen, you guys have seen the old ones. Ken wears them all the time, which is the Fantastic Four #1 cover. This one's going to be great. It's got me on. It's even got Bill on it this time. It's got Becker. It's great. It's awesome.
Becker is fantastic, by the
It
way,
is.
in this thing.
It's the next generation of shirt. It's going to be awesome. The kids love stickers. Well, yeah, stickers are good.
That's true.
Kids do love
I've
stickers.
had stickers in the past. I probably have them somewhere.
Yeah.
I look like find them. I have stickers somewhere.
Yeah, we got for San Diego. We always have lanyards. We're always going to have lanyards,
Yeah, I'll have lanyards.
to hand out for 4C. And we
Yes.
yeah, the Morrison will be there. Excellent. Oh, and I guess if you want to count on business, the Matt Groening comics that nobody has paid for because we haven't invoiced anybody. So anybody who keeps asking where they are, just like you haven't even paid for it. So just we'll get it to you when we get it to you. Your space is saved. Put the money in an envelope, put it in a drawer, and then it'll be ready when you're ready to pay for it. But those are we picking those up? What's the deal with those again? Has he done them yet? Or they've been submitted? I forget.
Well, Matt has them. So it's a matter of when he gets them. Matt's insanely busy. The movie stuff is starting to kick in for the Simpsons movie. So Matt's just insanely busy.
Oh, we do have the Jim Davis stuff. We got to get on that.
Well, that's been submitted to CGC.
Yeah, we're just waiting for those to come back. As soon as those come back, guys, we are going to either do an auction for them or we're just going to offer them up. And it is a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. So these things are not going to be, they're not going to be inexpensive. You're not going to have to sell your house or anything, but they're going to be priced correctly because once again, 100% of the money from the Jim Davis sketch covers is going to go to the Cartoonist Society Foundation. So we want to make sure we raise as much money as possible within reason, and obviously give you guys some great art and great value. But they're all worth it, man.
Yeah.
I tried to pick out one and tell Ken that's the one I wanted. He goes, and you got to wait till they're up then because I'm not getting any special treatment.
Same thing with me.
Yeah, he's not getting.
I told Bill, I said, "Do I get one?" He goes, "You can buy one."
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So I already picked mine out. So screw you.
Yeah, well, but if they go to auction, good luck. If we do them for a flat price, then yes, it'll be the same price all the other ones are. So we're not getting a deal.
Yeah, we don't know how we're doing it yet. We're trying to decide.
But yeah, but they're cool. You don't have a picture of one to show off. Do you got one in your thing to show off? Just for anybody who missed it last time. Yeah, we got.
Show them the one that I'm gonna get. This way they know that they can't have it.
Keep your hands off. So they're all sort of a variation. Some of them are slightly, they all have different quotes. He put different movie quotes. Sometimes he changed the movie quote.
Yeah, some of them are
slightly. Some of the images are slightly different. But hold on, he's going to throw one up, and just
Jim decided to, he doesn't. Jim hasn't drawn the strip since like the '90s, early '90s. He's got a team of people that do it. So he's 81 years old, I believe. So he doesn't draw much. So to get him to even do a sketch is one thing. To get him to do it on a sketch cover of a comic, he's never done before.
Right. So, anyways, Shaggy, to answer your question,
signed the CGC paper, so they're all going to get CGC yellow label.
Yes, and we started off with 12, and one of them is going to be Ken's, which he's going to pay full price for, by the way. But that's just how one looks.
You had me at lasagna.
Yeah, so they're all going to be yellow label certified CGC, and we're going to raise some good money for the Cartoonist Society. We have been slacking on that, and it's our apologies. But we also, we had a list of names of people who were supposed to do stuff with us, and some people are just harder to get on than others.
And I will say this: Jason looked at those books, and he said they might all come back 9/8.
Not that should even freaking matter. I don't.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
That shouldn't matter.
But it will.
I know people are dumb. God forbid you have a great piece of artwork on a piece of paper and it's not for some reason I don't even think they should really grade blank covers. I really don't. I don't think they should grade them. I think that's stupid. Grading a blank, it's just dumb because you're obviously the reason why you're getting it slabbed is to get it certified as whatever is drawn on it. I think that they shouldn't, but that's just me, I guess.
Agreed.
But anyways, guys, so I'm glad we were able to answer some more questions for you guys and keep the show going. I'm sure Bill Cox over there at Comic Art Fans, whatever he calls his channel now, is going to have a wonderful interview show at 9:00 or something. So you just got to find something to do for like another hour and 20 minutes. And you guys are good to go. I think there's an all-star game tonight in baseball. Got 3 nationals are in the all-star game. So, we're good when we got 3 guys.
Can't win a game, but they can make the all-star game.
Well, you can win. We won almost half our games. We just can't beat the freaking Yankees.
Well, you don't have to worry about the Yankees. They're not even in your division.
Yeah, I was right. Well, all we need is some pitching. Listen, if we pick up a closer and like a late reliever, watch out. World Series bound, baby.
That's what 30 other teams in the
yeah, but 30 other teams aren't leading the entire. We got a guy who didn't play in the first 2 months of the season. He's got 18 homers. We got 3 other guys with 20 home runs.
And your pitching staff is an ERA of 9.
Oh, it's up there. It's not 9, but it's up there. But listen, when you're scoring 12 runs a game, that's why we're winning so many games. Is because we get everybody's hitting. They're all balling. Anyway,
that used to crack me up back in the in that 90s, late 90s, early 2000s run that the Yankees had with Jeter and stuff. Who was it? It was I can't remember the pitcher's name. Andy Pettitte. Andy Pettitte had like an ERA of like 6 or 7 every season, but he went 20 games because every time he pitched, he'd get 12 runs of support.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah,
every time.
Right. Yeah, Shaggy. I'm glad that Bill liked my gift that I got for him. I got him something. I brought it to Heroes to give to him, but then I didn't think I was going to see him, so I gave it to James to give to him, and then. James forgot to give it to him, so James had to mail it to him. He finally mailed it to him last week, and it was some books. He had said on one of his shows he'd never read OMAC. John Byrne did an OMAC miniseries in the 90s. Yeah. He said he'd never read it, and I had 4 issues of it here that and I don't luckily I don't know, I don't have many of my comics. Somehow I still had those, so I gave them to him so he could read it because John Byrne said that was the favorite thing he ever worked on. So I was like, well, you got to read it because it's good and the art's really good. But they were all signed by Byrne. Because
I know that Bill Cox is always getting gifts from people. The only thing I get is shit.
Hey, you get my undying love and affection.
I don't get ungats.
He's like, and that and a quarter gets you a cup of coffee in the 50s.
And I'm the one at the shows, face to face with you knuckleheads.
Listen,
who come to the table and say, "Are you Ken?" And I go, "Depends. Do I owe you money?" We'll see if anybody interrupts me in the bathroom this year at San Diego like last year.
It's always great. I'm hoping. I want to see some people. I had one incredible interaction at AwesomeCon a couple years ago that was really humbling, and every time somebody knows me, I just feel bad. I have a really bad memory, people. My mom had dementia. I'm probably about halfway there. So when somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, Jeff," I'm like, "Do I know these people from real life, or are they recognizing me from the show?" And I'm like, so I always throw out that, "Hey, buddy. Hey, you." But please call me out on it. Say we've never met, or say, "Remember when I met you at, Jason Harris?"
I'll say, "What's your name?" And if I don't remember the name, I'll say, "What did you buy from me?" Because I remember the art.
Oh yeah, well that's the bartender thing. I always remember what you had to drink. I just never remember your name.
Right. I remember the art, but I don't remember who you are.
Yeah.
But I usually recognize the names.
Yes, we're Jason. Hopefully, we're going to see Annika. But yes, Jason Harris did. He came up to me at Heroes. He goes, "It's been a while, so you probably don't remember." And as soon as he said it, I was like, "Oh yeah," because I just don't. I meet so many people, and I just if I'm not seeing you on the regular, or if we didn't have a really long interaction, it's just a blank, man. It's nuts. I feel bad because I should. And there's so many people that I know and I see all the time that I still don't know their name. And now I've seen them too much where I can't ask. It's too late. So I try to pull the thing where I'm like, "Hey, introduce yourself to this person," so I can get their name. You go over because
That's why I call everybody buddy. This way, when I don't remember your name, it doesn't seem like I'm being stupid.
I like boss. Boss is always been, "Hey, what's going on, boss?" It's always been mine.
Pepper calls me that. Boss.
Yeah.
Hey, boss.
All right, guys, we're gonna call it. But as always, it's a pleasure hanging out with you guys and shooting the stuff. And like I said, San Diego next week, baby. It's gonna be a blast. I'm looking forward to this.
Hopefully I can stay off the toilet.
Well, yeah, okay. For anybody who doesn't know, Ken got the stomach virus last year.
Yeah, I spent 3 of the 5 days of the con in my hotel room worshiping the porcelain god.
Yes, yeah. But the year before you were fine. The year before that you were. So it was a bad year. So we're not going to Tijuana this year. He's not going to be drinking any tequila and eating any worms.
I learned my lesson.
So it's going to be a lot of fun though. I can't wait. Listen, I the whole week. I actually am not just going for the show. Normally, like I said, I just go there on Wednesday and I leave on the red eye on Sunday, and I miss all the extra fun. I'm getting it all. I got the whole week off and a day.
This is what I go to San Diego for.
That's right. I never get to go to the Tiki Place. I get to go to the Tiki Place this year. It's going to be great.
Did you ever see what I got last year?
They better have some new Tiki cups.
Yeah, I said to Bill, I said, we might have to find a new place. So there's a couple of Tiki places. This is the one I got last year. This might be the most frightening one ever.
Is that the owner?
It's the owner.
Is the back of his head shot out? Yeah, that's like the Kennedy one. Jesus. Back into the left. Back into the left.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, wash your hands. We're just COVID rules. We're all COVID rules, Ken, while we're out there.
This was the first one I got. It's like my tradition at San Diego. I come home with.
Yeah, Sunday night we go to the Tiki Place. I'm always gone on Sunday night.
Well, the problem with it too is that that Tiki Place closes early. We always close the place.
Yeah. Well, it's Sunday when we go. That's why it closes early.
I've been to 4 San Diegos. This was my other one.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I'm hoping to make it an every year show. So we'll see. Usually it's every other year. So this is I've been 2 years ago. I went 2 years before that. But I'm trying to go every year. So this is going to be the first of those. But I will be in Hall H. I'm hoping to see a lot of cool stuff, man. I'm hoping to see some cool stuff for Doomsday. I'm hoping Zendaya will be in the room because they get the Spider-Man movie coming out a couple days, and I've never seen her in person. And I'd love.
I'll be at the table working.
Yeah. Well, you want to pay for my flight?
Nope.
Then I'm going to be at the Hall
I'm
H.
just telling people where I'll be while you're sitting in Hall H.
Yeah, that's right. I said, Ken, I got a great deal, man. I give him everything of 3 days. I give him half of another day, but I take Saturday for myself. That's my day.
And Saturday is like a useless day.
He doesn't need me anyway.
Saturday is the worst. 2 years ago at San Diego, we made like hundreds of dollars on Saturday.
We talked to dozens of people.
I mean, the place was a mob scene, but nobody was buying anything.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that's for Bill. Basically, preview night and Thursday and even Friday are just great. But it's by the time you get to the actual weekend, he's already booked up. It's already there's so many people. It's like a sardine can.
And then by Friday morning, I usually turn to Jeff and go, "Do we still have 3 days of this?"
Yes,
haven't we been here a week? Because Wednesday and then Thursday. So by the time Friday rolls around, you're just like, you're punchy.
Yeah, you're just like you're about halfway through the day.
Still got 3 days of this.
You're like, good God, if this was a normal show, I'd be done in 3 hours. But it's not. I have another 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah. No, it's great. No, I listen. A lot of people hate it. I know Bacon hates San Diego. He went, he did it. He's never going to go again. I know some people. I really enjoy myself. It's a nice. Like I said, I have a hard time sleeping at night. So when I go from the East Coast to the West Coast, it's beautiful. I go to bed at 11:30 every night, exhausted, and I'm up at 6 a.m. just raring to go. And that's because of the time change. I don't adjust to it. I do it all weekend. It's beautiful here. I don't go to bed till 2 and 3 in the morning because I can't sleep. And I try to fight myself to get out of bed before 9 because I'm so exhausted. Now it's just going to be so much nicer to be out there for a week, and I really enjoy it. And I told people all the time I wanted to retire out there, but then I saw how much everything costs and how much they pay in taxes, and I'm like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, so $6 a gallon 3 years ago. I can't remember what it is now.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't know. Luckily, we're not driving. We'll take another one of those Lightning McQueen, Ubers with the guy with the Tesla.
Or Bill and I, we grabbed the rickshaw.
That was New York.
No. We did it. We were at the Omni. And
you guys got a rickshaw.
We had to go to the Hyatt. And I said to Bill, I was like, we just grab a rickshaw. I said the guy, how much? He's like $20. They took us through the gas lamp district, everything.
Oh, nice. That's great. It's not
and
like
that the driveway to the Hyatt's got that steep hill.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, let's see what happens here. It was an electric bike. I was like, you suck.
Cheater. Well, you remember the rickshaw we all took from the convention?
Oh, that was fantastic.
In New York.
I still tell people about that.
Oh my God, they get you all loaded up, all of our stuff, because we went straight from getting there to the con. So we hadn't checked into
all of our luggage.
And we had to go like 7 New York blocks, which are like triple blocks up down, and the fucking the thing broke after they loaded them all up. Ken's and Bill's rickshaw broke, and they had to unload them because the chain broke on the thing.
And then the cop got mad. He was like, going to arrest the rickshaw drivers, and then we finally left, and we're driving. They were playing music, and they started playing as Raining Men as the four of us are driving down.
Right, we're passing by. We got like our suitcases in our lap.
We're suitcase in our lap,
riding the rickshaw.
Riding a rickshaw that's playing "It's Raining Men."
Yeah. And then he took us 6 blocks, and they were like, "That'll be $90." At that point, we didn't even care.
Yeah,
we were just like, whatever, just take it.
Yeah,
go away.
We were just glad to be done.
Oh my God!
And then we went to our hotel closets, and we tried to get some sleep.
Whatever, yours was better than mine and Bacon's. We had to sleep head to toe in a room just big enough for a bed. That was tiny. Oh
yeah, that was the trip that ruined New York Comic Con for a while.
Well, I mean, come on. We had a really good New York with Bill, but it was all offset by all of the other expenses and things that happened.
Yeah,
we still always we hadn't done one with Bill before, so it was nice to bring Bill back up there and do that. But yeah, no, it was good. But never again, probably never. I like to go to New York. I'll probably be in New York this year if I can. But as far as bringing people, that convention is not contingent to making it inexpensive to do anything. So we'll just continue doing the shows we do. But you never say never. Never say never.
Never say never.
All right, guys. All right, we're gonna call tonight. Thank you all for being here with us. We love all the 4C people, man. We wouldn't have we wouldn't have a show with 12 people watching if it wasn't for you. But we are going to bring back some more artists, and with the artists comes the art, and with the art comes the viewers, and we understand that. You guys got a lot of stuff to do. You got a lot of places you could be, so we appreciate you watching our nonsense and being on here. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you sometime next week, even if it's just we'll post some videos or something from if we can't do a live show. But we'll see y'all next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and bye.